Hello, it's Robert, and welcome to Robert's Guitars and Gear. Today, I'm speaking to the newer player that just wants to understand what kind of variation is there in your sound quality of your guitar as you go up in price. I'm going to look at guitars in different price ranges and try to answer that question with some simple playing of clean tones as we go from, in particular, the least expensive guitar that I have, which is this Ibanez Aces 40. And what do those pickups sound like? They're ceramic pickups. They're generally, and there's an exception, but they're generally the lowest cost pickups. Playing simple clean tones, how do they improve as you go up in cost? Now, obviously, I'm going to use different guitars in this demonstration, and the guitars have some impact on the sound quality, the body, the tone wood, etc., its scale length, whatever. So it's not a perfect comparison. It's just to give you a quick idea of, can you really notice a difference as you go up in cost of the pickup, and how does that help you choose either a guitar to start with or maybe your next guitar? So I hope this is helpful. We'll play through these guitars and come back and summarize at the end. So we'll start with this Ibanez. I'm going to put up above a video I did on this guitar recently. I said it was a spectacular guitar. It's just a really fantastic guitar for a newer player or for an experienced player. It's very ergonomic. It's just super comfortable to play. It sounds good. Now we'll see in this comparison how good it really sounds. It's just really light. It's really comfortable. So let's check it out. These are ceramic pickups, so they're a little hotter than Alnico pickups that will play in the other guitars. Now I'm using a Boss Next Tone Artist 80 watt driven by my venerable Digitech RP360. I've tried to EQ so that we're at the same volume, same equalization settings. So those are not a distraction. It's not perfect, but let's give that a try. It sounds really good. Again, these are ceramic pickups. They're a little hotter, and they're a little hard to equalize with the Alnico pickups because they just want to drive the amp a little harder and break up. Now let's move on to the next guitar. Okay, so now I have the Squier Paranormal Custom Nashville Stratocaster. Yes, that is a mouthful. This is a beautiful guitar. It's quite similar in, let's say, overall quality, content, cost to a Squier Classic Vibe. So generally speaking, a very well-regarded series of guitars from Squier. These are Alnico pickups designed by Fender, of course produced in Asia, in this case China, for cost reasons. So I'm using the middle pickup in this guitar because the middle pickup is the stock pickup in this guitar. And let's check it out. So I'll sum up at the end. I'm interested in what you think and what you hear. And in my summary, I'll try to tell you what I think I heard in the room. But for sure, even though, again, I've tried to EQ for volume, you just get the sense of how much hotter the pickups are in the Ibanez, how hard it is to exactly equalize in volume a ceramic versus an Alnico pickup. But again, great tone. Now let's compare it to the Fender Player Series. Here is a Fender Player Series. It's actually a Player Series version 1 with a version 2 neck. However, the pickups are not changed between the Player 1 and a Player 2, nor is the body particularly changed. Really, the changes are in the neck, the tuners, and the bridge. So this is a pretty good idea of what a sort of mid-level Fender pickup is going to sound like. Again, I'm in the middle position, attempting to EQ as best I can. So in the room, I think this is just sounding really stratty. It's sounding really plush and full. It's not maybe quite as ice picky as the Ibanez, and it's just a little bit richer and fuller than the Squier. Although, let's play it back and listen, and I'll summarize at the end. So lastly, I'm going to play a more premium, not certainly the highest end pickup, but a more premium pickup, which is a DiMarzio Area 58 that's in another Strat I have. This is a ceramic pickup, but it's a ceramic noiseless pickup, voiced to be a classic Strat sound. Let's take a listen. Okay, so lastly, I have, as I said a second ago, a more premium pickup in this middle position. And I said a second ago, this is a DiMarzio Area 58. Actually, that's in the neck. In the middle is an Area 61, still a vintage voiced, noiseless Strat pickup. Now, this is in an 87 made in Korea Squier Strat. It's the first year Squiers are made outside of Japan. It was made for 1 year in this particular factory. Quite a cool vintage guitar that I have totally modded to replace the electronics. These are all DiMarzio ceramic but premium noiseless pickups. So let's give that a go. Now, in the room, before I play these back, what I hear is, compared to the Player, even more clarity and kind of plushness. I hear a kind of premium Strat single coil sound. Now, the purpose of this video, again, is not so much to review these guitars, but to give a newer player an idea of what sound difference you might get as you go from a less expensive to more expensive guitar, or less expensive to more expensive pickup. So I'm going to listen to all of these and come back, and let's see if we can answer that question for the newer player. Okay, so I have gone offline and listened to all of those, and really the results are what I expect. Again, the mission here, purpose, is to help you as a newer player, or maybe someone just looking to upgrade pickups, to understand the variation as you go from lower cost to higher cost, using the example of these single coil Strat style pickups. Now, I think you'll see similar patterns, maybe not the exact same results, when you look at humbuckers or P90s for that matter. So as we walk from the Ibanez, which is a really great guitar, but a budget guitar with ceramic pickups that are, again, at a budget level. They're shockingly good at that level, and they work really well. And if you want a hotter Strat pickup, it cuts through. It really does. I played it at church. I loved it. So budget doesn't mean bad, especially when it comes to that Ibanez. But you can hear it in the pickups. Now, next I played a Squier, a premium Squier, the Paranormal custom National Stratocaster, and in particular the middle pickup, which is a stock pickup, very similar to a classic vibe Stratocaster pickup. And it's a good pickup. It plays quite respectably. I think you could play it anywhere. It's perfectly stratty. When I play it back, it's not quite as rich or plush or clear as the more expensive pickups, but it is not a bad pickup. And those guitars, you can play them stock, and it's great. Now, next I played the Fender Player Series. Those pickups, they're still not branded. They're just kind of entry-level Fender-level pickups. Again, Fender designs the pickups for Squier, for the Alnico pickups, but this is Fender unbranded Alnico pickups, and they sound really good. They are totally workable. You really don't need to replace them, I think. Now, you'll hear people on YouTube say you should replace them. Well, it's a personal choice, but they are quite okay. And they sounded okay. And they sounded just a little bit of a step up from the Squier. Finally, this DiMarzio Area 61 in the middle on this guitar is just a step above. And you can hear it. Again, not a critique of the Fender player pickups, but you can just hear the premium Strat plushness, clarity. It just sounds better. So for sure, as you go up this food chain, if I went from lowest to highest, you're going to get a discernible difference. And that hopefully is helpful to you to get an idea if you're going to invest in a new guitar, a better guitar, or invest in pickups that you're going to upgrade, help you make decisions about how to get your money's worth. For example, those player pickups, if you have a Squier, you can find those on eBay, and they're not expensive. Or you can step up to Seymour Duncan Strat pickups or DiMarzio, and you get a big step up. And as a final word, changing pickups in your guitar is not that hard to do. I do not have that kind of special skills, but I have changed dozens of pickups and guitars. Just you learn a little bit how to solder, and off you go. And you can make your guitar exactly what you want it to be. So I hope this was helpful, and I would love your feedback, your comments, your questions. And thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like this content, and have a great day.